everyone, I'm Joey.
I'm Imelda.
I'm Han Shaoxian.
We are from G3.5.
Now we are going to explain about our phonological awareness activities.
Good morning, lecturers. I'm Imelda. I'm going to present assignment task 2, a literacy activity that we have designed. So the material that we have designed first is the picture book. So here is the picture book, consists of the different places: beach, garden, classroom, bedroom, and also the canteen. Next, we also created a digital book, which is exactly the same with the picture book that we have created. In the digital book that we have created, there are several scenes, 5 scenes. First is the beach, second, garden, classroom, bedroom, and also canteen. And in each scene that we have created, there is audio of every pictures.
Bread.
For example, the bread, the banana,
Banana.
for example, the sandwiches, which is not the initial sound of B,
Sandwiches.
and also bowl.
Bowl.
Next, we also created a cardboard for the students to paste all the pictures with the initial B sounds on the tape. So I'm going to introduce the activity. So first, from the first scene, we will ask the students what they can see from this picture. For example, the students can see a boy, a ball, or a tree. And next, teacher will base on the pictures on the scene and play the audio in the digital book. For example, the first picture, the teacher will click on the picture and play the audio.
Boy.
So after the student listening to the audio, the student will repeat after the audio, and then the teacher will ask them to identify whether the picture start with the initial sound of B. If the picture start with the initial sound of B, then the student have to take off the picture and place it to the cardboard according to the scene of the beach. For example, the teacher will ask the student to pronounce the words. For example, this picture, if the students cannot pronounce the word, the teacher will play the audio.
Boy.
Then the student read after the pronunciation and identify the picture has the initial B sound or not. If the picture has the B sound, they need to tear off the picture and paste it on the board. Same goes to the other pictures. If the pictures start with the initial B sound, then they need to paste it to the board. And after completing the first scene, they proceed to another scene. For example, the bushes. If the pictures start with the initial B sound, then the students need to tear off and paste it on the board. So at the end of the activity, all the pictures that start with the initial B sounds will be pasted on this cardboard.
Hi everyone, I'm Joey. I'm going to introduce the second phonological awareness activity entitled Cross the River. We have created an egg tray, the pictures pasted on the polystyrene balls, and our digital material is a table in the PPT form with the pictures and their respective audios. Students will work in pairs for this activity. First, teacher will randomly select 8 pictures. Based on the picture chosen by the teacher, the student will transfer the picture balls into the egg tray. Teacher will play the audio of all the pictures. For example, and the student will point to the pictures and read after the audio.
Key.
After playing all the audios, students need to transfer the picture, which consists of initial k sound. For the example, kite, queen, cat, and key. After that, students will exchange the 8 trays with the other group to check the answer. After that, teacher can carry out the activities as many rounds as he or she wants.
Hi, I'm Xiao Xian. Now I'm going to explain to you about the pedagogical reasoning behind these 2 activities. Okay, these 2 activities is mainly using sorting skill. Okay. When students are sorting the pictures by initial sounds, they have to listen attentively to the audio displayed by the teacher and finally identify the pictures that have the particular initial sounds. For example, in second activity, there are pictures with or without initial k sound. So the students have to listen carefully to the audios and identify the pictures that consist of the initial k sound. And this will actually make them aware of the initial sounds of every pictures.
For your information, both of the activities that we design are based on the pedagogical principles that are stated in the DSKP. For example, in the first activity, read and pace, it involves the engagement of the students whereby they need to use their senses of sight, hearing, and also touch, where it can actually create a fun learning for them. Like for example, they need to tear off the picture and paste it to the board, and this involves the sense of touch, whereby they can actually experience themselves touch on the things, and through these senses they can learn better. Through using the senses of sight, hearing, and touch, this can actually create a fun learning for the students as they get to experience themselves using the senses. And also, both activities that we created, we did not use any words, so that the students can only depend on the audio and listen to it, so that they can develop their phonological awareness as they only can fully pay attention to the audio and make them aware of the initial sound of each picture.
Second, both activities are based on pedagogical principle of teaching is learner-centered. Teachers act as facilitators in both activities. For the example, when the student face the problem, such as they can't pronounce the words, so the teacher will place the audio for students to read after the audio. This is important for students to identify the initial sound of the words. Besides that, in the second activity, students are required to work in pairs. This shows the collaborative learning among the students because they need to discuss whether the pictures is start with the initial k sound, so they are able to transfer the correct picture to the other side correctly.
Next, our activity also aligns with the pedagogical principle of integration of salient new technology. There is a research conducted by the Geek and Schwarzer 2011 suggests that audio may be a useful teaching tool for phonological awareness development. For example, in our digital materials, audios of pronunciation of words are designed in order support learners' learning of phonological awareness. And this can actually enhance the effectiveness of the learning process. For example, the teacher just need to replay the audio in the digital materials instead of verbally keep repeating the pronunciation of the words over and over again. In these activities, constructivism is a language learning theory. Students are able to pronounce the words by using their existing knowledge. With the visual information and phonological information, together with the teacher's support, students will finally be able to identify the pictures start with B and K sound in words. This will make them aware of the initial sounds of every picture, so the students' phonological awareness can be developed.
In conclusion, both activities, which are read and paste and cross the river activity that we have designed, are basically focuses on the phonological awareness, and these activities are aligned with the pedagogical principles in the DSKP, which are teaching is learner-centered and learning is fun, meaningful and purposeful, the integration of the new salient technologies, and also based on the constructivism language learning theory. Through these two activities, we can see that how important the phonological awareness is, as it can help to build the foundation towards the later development of the literacy skills of the students.
That's all from our presentation. Thank you.